Hi, I'm Jeff Stokes. Welcome to Jeff's Daily Dose of Encouragement. Today I want to encourage you that you no longer have to try and be perfect. In Leviticus 21, where I'm reading, it mainly applies to the Aaronic priesthood. And it says in verse 1, "And the Lord said to Moses, Speak unto the priests, the sons of Aaron, and say unto them, There shall none be defiled for the dead among his people, but for his kin that is near unto him." So that's father, mother, sisters, close family. If they died or whatever, otherwise he wasn't allowed to go near them. And then further down, if you look at verse 17, and it says, "Speak unto Aaron, saying, Whosoever of your seed and the generations that has any blemish, let him not approach to offer the bread of his God." And it goes through a whole list of things there. You couldn't have anything. You couldn't have any physical disabilities or anything like that, or malformations or whatever in your body. And over in verse 21 it says, No man that has a blemish of the seed of Aaron the priest shall come near to offer the offerings of the Lord made by fire. He has a blemish. He shall not come near to offer the bread of his God. But thank God we don't have to try and be, we don't have to be physically perfect or only, can't go to the funeral of anyone who's outside the family sort of thing, because over in Hebrews chapter 10, verse 14, actually I'll start in verse 11, and it says, "And every priest stands daily ministering and offering oftentimes the same sacrifices which can never take away sins. But this man," is talking about Jesus Christ, "after he had offered one sacrifice for sins forever, sat down on the right hand of God, from henceforth expecting till his enemies be made his footstool." And here's the kicker right here: "For by one offering he has perfected forever them that are sanctified." And so, whereas Aaron and the priesthood were sanctified by God, and they had to stay perfect because God had sanctified them, and they couldn't have any imperfections. Otherwise they couldn't go in and offer the offerings by God. We had the perfect, spotless, without blemish, sacrificial lamb, Jesus Christ, go in for us. And so that stuff no longer applies anymore. He perfects us. He makes us perfect. And so we can just come to Christ as we are and let him cleanse us and wash us clean from internal impurity, which is mainly sin, and then we can just approach God, whereas these priests in the Old Testament, they couldn't. So that's my encouragement for you today. You no longer have to try and be perfect. If you don't know the Lord Jesus Christ, if you confess with your mouth the Lord Jesus and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For whosoever shall confess that Jesus is the Son of God, God dwells in him and he in God. And Jesus makes you perfect, for he has perfected forever them that are being sanctified. And we are those today that are being sanctified. God bless you. Have a great day.